What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking down Stage 3 of the new Memorable Battles Movie Edition here. So we are going to be fighting off against Goku and Vegeta. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the missions. They are the same as the other stages. We just got to clear it and use no support items, and then also do it with a rainbow team here. So we'll go ahead and jump over to in-game, and let's take care of business. Alright, so we are going to be using the exact same team that we used for the first two stages. It's been working out thus far. This team is practically invincible, so let's go ahead and see if we can keep it up. Okay, so nothing too crazy here. They're only looking at like a 2.2 million attack stat for their supers. Let's see. They have a long cooldown, an 8 attack cooldown for their super, and then they can only super once per turn. So I don't imagine that this fight is going to be too difficult at all. It's probably going to be fine here. We'll go all the way over here to avoid selecting the yellow orbs. I feel like it's our best chance of getting the 24 key with them. I guess we get it with the AGL orbs. It's fine, because when Beast Gohan takes a hit, he would have given them extra key anyway. All right. Yeah, I don't anticipate that we're going to have too much trouble with, like, any of these phases. Considering we're at phase 3 out of 4 right now, and they still seem to be pretty easy. He doesn't have, like, insane defense comparative to, you know, the previous phase. It's all pretty comparable, about the same as what we've just been facing off against, so. All right, even with type disadvantage, we're able to take multiple health bars away from him. That is good. I think we should be fine in that final slot. I think the biggest weakness that this specific version of this team build has is the Evo Ken. If they were to ever get, you know, forcibly put in a different slot, then, you know, where they're at, that could be really, really bad for them. Mainly slot 1, right? Because they have to super to get defense. They are pretty much fodder aside from that. Like, they would get us killed. So if they end up getting sealed at some point, or if they get locked in slot 1, or if a different units are locked in slot 2 and 3 so they can't move there, like whatever, then that could be a problem, right? Or even, you know, after they do a couple supers, maybe they could take a lot of damage or die if we get hit with a super anyway. So I don't know. But yeah, I would say they're probably, like, defensively the weakest link around on the team. Everybody else I'm pretty much, like, not worried about at all. And it looks like they didn't even have to worry about taking an attack. We just one-turned that whole thing. Great. Yeah, these battles are pretty easy so far. Definitely not the most difficult. All right, let's go ahead and select our missions here. Or rather, collect our missions. Okay, perfect. So we got all of the skill orbs for the Goku and Vegeta. Now let's go ahead and apply the skill orbs to our character. Okay, so mine is unfortunately only 69%. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this. So one reason for this is because I don't like this unit that much, so I never would have made them a priority to pull for. I never consider them as, like, a unit I want or need whenever I'm looking at whether I should dump stones into a banner or not. And the other thing is that this is a major headline unit. I've talked about this a couple of times in some previous videos. My account for how cracked it is, for how much my collection is pretty much complete, for having everything in the game and stuff, it is pretty surprising how like weak some of the buffs are on my, like, major headliners for, like, anniversaries and worldwide celebrations and Tanabatas and stuff. But there's a specific reason for this. I have spread out my spending on this game much more. I definitely have not been able to put in the funding to this game as some of those other top whales would have been able to. So, you know, I'm not able to just shell out and, like, rainbow a bunch of, like, anniversary headliners and stuff. But where I have been more strategic is making sure to get a single copy to 55% most of the units in the game, right? So even though they are, like, these major celebrations where you should be doing lots of summons, oftentimes I just pick up the new headliners and then I stop summoning immediately and just head out. I don't really take advantage of the fact that you have this awesome banner with all of these units on it, because most of the time when those banners come around, I've already pulled all of the units that are on it and I only need the the new units. So if I don't end up getting some random dupes along the way, then I'm pretty much not ever going to dupe out those major headline units until, years in the future. So yeah, that's pretty much why they are at 69 in a nutshell. So hopefully we'll be able to get them to 79 before long. I mean, they should be featured on the worldwide banners that are going to be coming up in just a couple short days from now. So we'll see. Maybe sometime this week I will have them at 79% and I'll be able to apply that last skill orb. But for now, that is going to do it for this one. And I will catch you guys for the fourth and final stage of the memorable battles. Peace.